Hello everybody, this is me, Supermonic J, and welcome to another episode of Let's Review My Collection. And today I'm going to be taking a look at 5 of my Pokemon plushies. Now these are the only 5, at least that I know of, that I have in my collection. And yeah, now for majority of these, besides only one, really, they haven't really appeared in a video. Maybe these two have, but I don't remember. But yeah, but I figured why not give these guys their own video and take a closer look at them one by one. So starting off here, we do have Pikachu. This very, very small but adorable Pikachu. I don't really remember what year he came out in. I would just say these plushies span at least a decade. Um, not him, not this Pikachu, but like this one and the Tepig one. So yeah, I don't remember the year. Also because back then I used to cut out the tag off the plushies, which would have the copyright year on them. So yeah, sadly I don't know. So if anyone wants to help me out in the comments below, feel free to do so. But yeah, but back to Pikachu here. We can see this cute and adorable looking Pikachu. He is in a he's like in the sitting pose. So there you can see like his stubby little arms, his cute little legs. There's his face, the eyes, the rosy cheeks, the nose, and then the mouth. And then here we see his ears. Then for the tail on the back, it's like this piece of felt that's just stitched onto him. And yeah, definitely unique. I will say I don't think there's really a way to clean it. Um, Trust me, I put this in the washer before I made and the dryer before I made this video. But yeah, but you can still see like some like dirt on it, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I don't really know how to clean that. But I mean, hey, that just to show how much how much wear and tear this Pikachu plush has been through. So yeah, but yeah, overall it's nice looking plush. How tall is this Pikachu? Let's see. This Pikachu is at least maybe, let's see, yeah, maybe like 7 inches tall, thanks to the eels. So yeah, but for my very first Pikachu plush, he did a good job, I will say. Also, you can tell. I don't know if this was the color that the Pikachu came in back then, but he is not. This Pikachu is not as yellow as these other two back here. So yeah, might have been from all those times that I've had this Pikachu plush. Alrighty, now moving on to Tepig. This is my favorite Pokemon out of them all, with Pikachu most likely being behind second. Yeah. Now Tepig is the 5 starter Pokemon for Pokemon Black and White. And when I played Pokemon Black, I fell in love with this character so much because it was a pig, and I kind of do have a small liking towards pigs because I just think they're kind of funny. Um, so yeah, so when I saw this as a starter Pokemon, I immediately went to it, and yeah, and also who doesn't love a fire pig? Like this is a bacon that actually fires bad. So yeah, sorry to make that analogy, but I just had to. Yeah. So here you can see T-Pack now. The face doesn't really do like a good job. I should say it's mostly like you have to, show this off on the side, because then this is what it looks like on the front. But I think that's just sadly what it is when it comes to like pig faces. This is what you sort of have to do. But yeah, but I mean either way, it's still fine. But here you can see his snout, his red nose. He does have a nice little smile at the bottom. And then yeah, then you can see his ears at the top. Now, at the back, we have his tail, which is accompanied by a little red ball. Then here at the bottom, we do see his little feet, his stubby, well, not stubby, but his tiny little feet. And yeah, he just looks so adorable. I will say, like I love this Pokemon a lot. This Pokemon is just cute, and I'm so happy to see this Pokemon back as a starter Pokemon for Legends ZA. I know I know this isn't what most people wanted, but as a T-Pack fan, I love this so much, and I'm so happy to see T-Pack back in the Pokemon Spotlight. So yeah, alrighty, now moving on. I should probably do this other Pikachu one back here first. But yeah, now this is a Pikachu Plus that I won back in 2019, I believe, in a claw machine. I was very happy too, just because as someone who loves claw machines, seeing something that you actually like and being in a claw machine and winning it is pretty cool. So yeah, now here we have the tag, Pokemon Pikachu, nice with nice little artwork. 3 and Up, made by Tommy. There should be a year in this too. Let's see. Yep, 2017. Actually, yeah, maybe I might have done this in 2017, or maybe I don't really remember when. Maybe it was 2019. I don't know, but somewhere between 2017 to 2019 is when I got these plushies. This one and then this one as well. But yeah, but here you can see Pikachu now. Now this Pikachu is in a different pose. That here you can see that he's Pikachu is a little bit more joy and jumping, like well, jumping for joy I should say. So there you can see like his mouth is open to show that he's smiling. There's the cheeks again, the eyes. Then you have his little hands going up to his cheeks, and then here we have his little feet. And yeah, and at the bottom he does like a little bit like this picture looks like a ball, I will say. So yeah, then on the back we do have his tail. Now the tail is not like now the tail is attached to his to its body, so you can't really like take it off. Well, I'm sure you could take it off and move it around, but I don't want to do that because then it's pretty much off for good. So yeah, there so there's the lightning bolt tail. Then you can see like the brown little stripes. Then at the bottom we do see Tommy Pokemon. Then there's just some more information, and yeah, but overall a nice little Pokemon plush, Pikachu plush, and it also does have like this little hanger thing, which originally I wasn't gonna take it off, but I decided not to, just so that I can hang it in my room. Since that's what I've been doing from my plushies now that come with a little hanger on them. I hang them by this little thing with a thumbtack. So yeah, that way I'm not having to worry about space on like my cabinets or whatnot. So yeah, but overall, it's sort of like it's somewhat a soft plush. There's like it does feel a bit harder than this Pikachu plush back here. But I mean, either way, it's still a fantastic plush, and I'm super happy to have it in my collection. Definitely worth winning it in a claw machine, I will say. Alrighty, now moving on to my only one Pokeball plush, and this is the repeat ball. Now I don't really know too much about this Pokeball. From what I've looked up, apparently it's most effective when you're throwing this ball at a Pokemon that you've already caught, which I would assume that's where the whole repeat ball comes in, or where that name comes in. But yeah, now this just looks to be like a regular Pokeball, but with some designs with some circles at the top. So here you can see, there's a yellow circle that just goes all the way from here to here, and then each yellow circle is accompanied by a gray circle. So yeah, definitely a interesting design to say the least. So yeah, but then you also have the classic red and white Pokeball design to it. With this circle here and whatnot. It also does have a hanger on it too. So yeah, then at the back we can see the tag and whatnot. Oh, there we go. And yeah, and overall, it's a nice looking plush. Sort of soft, but I mean, you can still feel it's a bit hard. So yeah, but honestly, this plush is only really good for not only displaying, but also to throw it at some Pokemon. So yeah, but I don't know if I showed the tag enough. So there we have the tag with a nice little repeat ball artwork to go along with it. Then on the inside, it's the same old. So yeah. But overall, for a Pokeball plush, it's very neat. And I do need to go find more of these. I do kind of want to have a plush full of that's just nothing but the Pokeballs. Alrighty, now moving on to the last plush. Now, I've already looked at this plush before in a separate video. But this is the Detective Pikachu plush that was made in honor to go with the Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie, which I actually love that movie so much. It's definitely one of my favorites. And yeah, now the voice... Now, Pikachu's voice being Ryan Reynolds, I think is just kind of funny. I think he does do a good job as well. So, yeah, even if it's just his voice. But, yeah, I love the designs for the Pokemon in that film. And to see them all in plush form, especially Pikachu, is very, very awesome. And, yeah, now, just like this Pikachu plush back here, I also want this in a claw machine, which I believe I explained that in my video when I actually took a look at this Pikachu plush. I believe last year or 2023. So yeah, but to keep it short and simple, this is a very awesome plush. I believe this was made by WCT. Wicked Cool Toys. There we go. I had to take a look at that name. I still have the tag for this plush, but I kind of took it off. So yeah, just because the tag was bothering me just a little bit. But yeah, but here you can see Pikachu's face. You know, you can see the eyes are a little bit more real, I should say. Can be sort of creepy if you're not into that. But yeah, but then you can see his nose, his mouth, you know, the rosy cheeks. And then here we have Pikachu standing in this sort of pose, like he's like standing up, you know, looking all serious and whatnot. But then at the top, we do see his little detective hat, which is accompanied by, you know, a nice little tied ribbon, which I find it to be adorable. And then on the back, we do see his tail, which is also attached to his head. So this might just be how Pikachu plushies all from now, at least from the past few years. Not so much that the tail is more free, but it's sort of just sticking to the back of Pikachu's head. Then we can see the back of Pikachu's well, we can see the back of Pikachu, you know, having the brown stripes. And then you know, going back to the tail. Oh, tail, excuse me, my goodness. And yeah, then at the top, you can see his ears. Now, this ear, I don't know if it's supposed to be like this or if it's like this on purpose. So my Pikachu left ear might be, you know, a little bit dangling. But that's okay. I think either way, it just adds to the effect, to the cuteness of it all. Then at the bottom, you can see, you know, Pikachu's little feet and whatnot. And yeah, but overall, it's a very awesome plush, and I'm very happy to have this in my collection. And with that, that's pretty much it for, you know, for this episode of Let's Review My Collection. Sorry if it really wasn't that big. But yeah, but I kind of just wanted to show you all my Pokemon plushies. And yeah, again, there might be more added to this in the future, but again, I don't really know for sure. As again, while I do like Pokemon, I'm not that into Pokemon, I should say. I'm like obsessed with it, to buying every single plush and Pokemon trading card pack, every game and whatnot, every figures. So yeah, only time would tell if I get more of these. But with what I have, I very much love these all, and I appreciate them, even if I've had these for over a decade. Even if some of these I've had for a decade now. But yeah. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, but that's it for me. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and let me know what your thoughts in the comments below. Do you love these Pokemon plushies? Do you hate them? Are there any Pokemon plushies that you love? And are there any of them that you have in your own collection? And yeah, just put your thoughts down in the comments below. But that's it for me. This is Superman, and here's something I will see you all in the next video.